Okay, so now that you've seen a little bit about what my classroom is like, let's talk about what that means for you and what I want to see from you all year, okay? My expectations. Okay, I am not, I repeat, not here to ever focus on your grades. Your grades are important. They have your place for showing your understanding. They're not the most important thing. The most important thing in class is what you learn, all right? Now, if I can, this is the most important part of my class. It says you must be an active learner, okay? And that means don't sit passively. If I'm thinking back to some of my classes last year, the kids who had the most success they were always the ones who focused, yes, but they participated. They were there. They answer questions. They ask questions. I guarantee you, no matter how hard the course is, it will always go better for you when you are actively engaged. All right? We've been doing lots of learning here as teachers, okay? And I find that the same like 5 or 6 people, okay, in all the conferences, well, this is across the district, 150 teachers at a time, it's always the same 5 or 6 people who are answering the questions and asking questions. And so what I would encourage you to do is, if you want to learn, ask, speak, talk, okay? And here's why. This is the most important thing you will be told in my class this entire year. You must be willing to fail. In fact, I would go so far as to say, I want you to fail, all right? And it's because you're going to learn from mistakes. We're going to talk about that here in a second. All I ask is that no matter what I give you to do, that you do your best, okay? I know you're not going to be great at everything I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to really push you on some of these things. But what I want is do the best that you can do, all right? Let's look at it like this. I want all my students to have fun, yes, but more importantly, be engaged. Be yourself, be confident, and be open to trying new things. I want you to grow as a person as much as I want you to grow as a student, okay? Now, let's explore the classroom a little bit so we can kind of get an idea of what it's like when we actually show up. So let's flip it around. I'm still in the midst of cleaning up some things, but we got the little door we'd come in over here. All right, Mr. Ellis's desk. This is usually how it looks. Pretty messy. Got some awards there on the table. All right, very nice. Technology, we'd usually be using those iPads a lot. A little board here for notifications and announcements. You have family photos and pictures and student pictures and student notes that they've written to me over the years. That right there, Ahsoka, was drawn for me by a student, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I like this. The earth without art is just eh. All right. Lightsabers and other things in here for like play acting. We got science supplies, recycling bin. This would be where all of your supplies would be, all right? I'll organize them at some point. Here I'm putting up some posters. Some of my students put these in my lawn last year at the end of the year, which was super sweet. It made me cry a lot. But coming over here, we have my supply closets. These are mainly just for me and all my science stuff. Those are our planets, some of you should know from last year. Coming over here, I'll usually be working in the back of my classroom. We got this great view out the back. Got some more supplies, a little R2-D2, all right? Coming over here, this is one of my favorite and most prized areas in my room, which is my student wall of art. So whenever students doodle in class, rather than being upset, I understand that most of them, that's what they do. That's how their brain works. They draw, they express themselves that way, and I just want to steal like all of it. So if you draw something really cool and you want to send it to me, I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to print it out virtually for now, and then maybe when we get to be person to person again, I can steal it straight off of your desk from you. But I usually put them up here because they're wonderful. We have some really talented people here. Technology desk, calculators, pencil sharpeners, iPads. I got my amps down here. Whenever I find my electric, I loaned it to a kid last year, and I don't know where it is, so may have to get a new one. And then our piano over here for those who enjoy playing. We got my desk, and what's really cool about this is if you look, that's me and Qui-Gon taking on Darth Maul there. That was drawn for me by a student, Wendy Rodriguez. She used to go to the school, and she's pretty fantastically talented. Can draw like she's a printer almost. It's insane. Some holographic stuff there, some again, old drawings and whatnot, and old students. So that's pretty much it. That's my class. Got a little Boba Fett down here somewhere. There he is. So love to you all. I have more stuff for you following. Next up, interesting stuff to talk about. So let's pause it here and we'll take it back up. Here we go.